We are live.
Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thanks for joining me today as we uncover the mysteries of the Mandela effect itself and find out the true meaning of it all. We must discover what is really happening, what is really going on to change these things that we know and hold dear to us. And let us help others discover the meaning of the Mandela effect, how it affects them, and the price of milk. Thank you. And be sure to hit the like and subscribe down below.
All right. So it's good to be back. We're back on again for some brand new Mandela effects. How many do we have, Sandy?
Just me in the chat. There's 2 lurkers, but just me.
No, I mean, how many Mandela effects we got tonight?
Oh, Mandela effects. Oh, let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 maybe? 10 folders maybe? There's a lot.
All right. Great. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So do we have any birthdays tonight, Teresa, at all? Any birthdays this week?
Yes, Teresa. Tell us the birthdays.
Give me a second here, okay? I didn't think guys were gonna start yet on this. Hold on.
Okay.
Hmm.
So how's everything with you today,
I find
Brian?
them.
Oh, everything's doing great. I went up to the mountains. Well, mountain.
Uh-huh.
And, it's not really a mountain. It's just a tall hill, But it was great to get up. The air was really fresh. I've heard that there was like smoke in the area here in Huntsville. So we wanted to get up into the mountain and get fresh air and just get outside for a little bit, because sometimes you get cooped up, when you're at home for too long.
Yes.
Okay. I've got
And most of
Okay.
us are still dealing with that. Go ahead, Teresa. Any birthdays this week? Anyone in the chat, if it's your birthday this week, you can post it. Post your comments.
Okay, well, today's birthday is Ethan Samuel Reed, Jinx Cat. Let me see here. Recent birthdays is Nathan's. Oh, okay. Tomorrow's birthday is Nathan Sanders. Patrick Roberts is also tomorrow. Happy birthday. Monday, we've got David Beverly Sr. And the 16th, we've got Tuesday the 16th, we've got Jennifer the 8th. Need input. Mike Sanders is Wednesday, March 17th. March 18th is Jennifer Lambert. Matthew Reed is March 19th on a Friday. Also sharing that day is Josh McCarthy. And Caleb McCarthy is also, well, I wonder if they're related. One's Josh and Caleb's birthday is the day after. Huh?
It may be a duplicate account.
No, they're 2 different birthdays.
Oh, okay.
We got a lot of March birthdays. That's a lot, for this week. Wow.
Yeah. Paul Caniff is March 24th. Adrian Escobar, Sandy, Lord Celtic Cross.
Yep.
Yeah, his birthday is March 24th. Nick Ross is March 26th. Christy Murphy, March 27th. The 30th is Shane Udoff and McCall Leonard and Pat Wilson and Gemma Black are all share the same birthday on March 31st. And Rita Merrifield Woodford is also March 31st.
Wow.
Everybody, March. I wanted to get it all out.
Happy birthday, everyone. And welcome in the chat to Jeff Zanzibar and Derek Coleman.
Yep.
Welcome.
Happy birthday, all you March people.
Yep.
I have a graphic I'd like to share with you guys. Yeah, happy birthday, everyone. It's not Mandela effect related. It's more related to this daylight savings time.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Look at that, and it's kind of a dual. It's a residue, but it's also very funny. You know, we've just sucked. It says here we sucked 1 hour of your life away. Tell me, how do you feel? But if you notice at the top, it says daylight savings time, right?
It does say daylight, not saving. Saving.
No, it's apparently it's always been daylight saving time, and you know that's an old ME. But you know it's nice to discuss this again because it's happening again. Happens twice a year. We get to change the clocks. So I guess we're gonna get a little bit more daylight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Rena.
That would be great.
So,
Hey, Rena.
Brian, while we don't have a lot of people here,
Hey, Rena.
Hi, Rena. Welcome.
Yes, there is a folder that's kind of a political leaning. I have it as a rant. It's not really a rant. It's more like information you guys may not know, but it's also about something that's happening that's kind of Mandela-ish. So that's why I wanted to cover it. But why don't we cover it first while there's not a lot of people here?
Yeah, it's kind of scary, right, Sandy?
Hey, Moon Freedom.
Hey, Moon Freedom. Welcome.
And she says her birthday is April 21st when you get to April birthdays.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that. It should be it should be somewhere where I can find it coming up. And everybody keep an eye out on your accounts this Wednesday, right, Sandy?
Wait, is it Wednesday? Did they announce it?
Yeah, my bank. Go ahead, Sandy. You say something.
Man, I thought it was supposed to. I thought it was supposed to hit this weekend.
Well, some people are getting it early, but that's because that's their bank's choice. The actual date of stimulus checks is the 17th. So, like, when I log into my bank account, it says that stimulus checks will begin depositing in accounts on March 17th.
So did my Bank of America.
Patty's Day.
Yeah. Luck of the Irish. There's money.
Yep, your pot of gold is waiting.
In your bank
At the end
account.
of the
Yep,
rainbow.
you told me that. Yep. I'm excited.
Right. So that's exciting news for most people. That'll be good because it's much needed right now.
Yeah, it'll be the first for
single people.
It'll be the first time that I get anything. So you'd think they would have given me the 2,000 since this is the second part. They're saying it's the second half of the payment. Well, they didn't give me the first half, and I don't think they're going to.
Oh,
but if they do, I'll be shocked.
You might get the rest of it, Sandy. You never know.
I doubt it. I seriously doubt it.
So, do we want to start off with like something interesting, like the Statue of Liberty?
If you want, I thought you wanted to do the one that while there's less people here. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to do the Statue of Liberty, go for it.
All right, let's do that. So I've got the graphic up. Let me just share my screen.
Yes.
By the way, thank you for that tidbit of information, Teresa.
You're welcome.
About the stimulus.
Right,
would you like to read it? Go ahead, Sandy.
Yeah. The Statue of Liberty and the historical images of the statue have changed for me. And when I say historical images, I have studied this statue so many times. I have done multiple presentations on this statue with multiple changes from the steps to the name to the fact that there's statues of liberties all over the world. I've covered this so much. I've seen images going back to when it was being built up until this month. So I know the Statue of Liberty. Like, I know this thing inside and out. So keep that in mind. All right, we can go to the next slide, Brian.
And this one has changed several times, right?
Yeah, those steps that you see right there, They were added after Hurricane Sandy. So I believe that was 11 years ago now.
Yeah.
So we were covering stuff in the Mandela effect community, and the steps weren't there, and then all of a sudden they were. You're going to tell me all the times we stared at that statue. No one noticed the steps. Anyway, I recently covered the staircase changing, so I was looking at older images just a couple months ago.
So the angles, like different angles, you can see it, and
Oh, yeah.
never have seen the block pattern around the statue before. Have you? So which
Yeah.
block pattern are you referring to?
The greenish, gray, yellowish, grayish blocks. The pattern around it.
Oh,
Around the
around
base.
here, like.
It was just white. There was no pattern of blocks there. So from
Oh, I
every
see what
angle,
you're saying. There they are. There they are on a close-up.
yeah, you can see them at every angle, though. And I don't know what's going on in the bottom left picture.
The bottom left. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there either.
Me either. No idea. But okay, so here's what was really bothering me, guys. Do you guys remember stars, moons, and circles? Have you ever seen images like this with the Statue of Liberty? Now, granted, these are older images, but I looked at these older images before. There were no moons, there were no stars, there were no circles carved, which I guess are suns, carved into the grass. That is so weird and bizarre.
So when was the time frame? So are they still visible today?
No, they're not visible. That area is actually where that base is with the blocks we just covered. This was the original staircase going into the base of the statue.
I could have sworn there was another change that you had talked about with the back of her head.
That wasn't my change. That was Recall
Oh,
Vector.
okay. So recall vector. Are we allowed to talk about that on here?
I mean, if you want to, but you'd have to find pictures online and show it. I don't
Yeah.
have anything for that.
I'll just pull it up real quick. Back of Statue of Liberty. So apparently, the back of her head looks like it may have changed.
I remember something different. That I remember a bun, like an actual bun, with the curls in the front.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people remember her hair flowing down. I don't remember that. I remember a bun. Not this, though. Not flat.
Yeah, it looks kind of flat. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? I'm anxious to see what you guys have to say
Well, Rena
about
says, I
that.
hate her hair now.
Yeah, maybe it's
I
Mandela
don't like
saying.
her hair now. I don't like it.
Are you shocked that I remember a bun? Or you also remember a bun? Hey, Captain Kirk.
Hey, Captain
Mandela
Kirk.
Effect Quantum Stuff, Texas Danny.
Everybody's here.
Hey, Token on the blockchain. I can't say that I've actually seen from the back of the head, but I've seen the side, and it always looked like a bun to me. There was a bun, Derek
really?
Coleman says.
A bun in the back?
And Rena remembers a bun too. So we got 3 people with me, Rena, and Derek who
Not me.
remember a bun. I
Hard
remember
up.
curls with a bun, says Jeff. That's exactly what I remember. Exactly.
Okay, well, I'm done then.
It's okay, Teresa. What do you remember?
I remember long curls coming down, like the sides and the
I
back.
remember curls on the sides, but the back was a bun.
Not to me.
All right, Teresa, you are up.
You're up,
Oh,
Alan
Teresa.
G
goody.
remembers a bun too. Captain Kirk remembers a bun.
I guess I'm all alone on this one. Oh well.
You're not. A lot of people
So
in the
this
group remembered it like you, but you go on with your Mandela. I'm sorry.
Well, this is an old one, guys, that I did a long time ago, but it might be new to you, some of you guys, maybe all you guys. You remember the sorcerer Mickey? What color do you remember his robe being?
I kind of
The
remember being
sorcerer.
blue.
Okay. What about you, chat? What color do you remember Mickey's robe being? Can't really see it. It's so little. Anybody can see it? The chat?
I
What
can.
color was Mickey's robe?
No, wait. Actually, it might have been like a red color. Come to think of
Alex
it.
Z says purple. Jeff Zanzibar says red.
Are
Yeah.
you getting the upload? Download?
No, I think it was
Aren't getting the
red.
download?
No, I think it was red.
Okay. What
Red
about in
maybe
the
says
chat?
Moon Freedom.
It had to
Okay.
be red or blue.
Mhm. Okay.
Blue and yellow says Captain Kirk. Blue with
Okay.
white
Blue and
stars
yellow.
says Betty Wolf. Hey Betty.
Hey Betty, welcome. Who else?
Blue
What do
with
you remember, guys?
I don't know what Captain Kirk's giving all sorts of answers. Now he's
So
got blue with red
Okay.
stripes.
do we have enough
All
votes?
right. Yeah. Next one. I remember blue, but it's always been red, like my hair color.
I think I got the download, Teresa, to be
Yeah,
honest.
you did.
You
That's
did.
why I was sitting there snickering. Yep. And now look at it. Next. And this is
Red
residue
how it is
sandy.
now. No, this is how it is
Oh,
now.
how it is now. Yeah, this is how it is now. It looks weird. I don't remember the red. And that's what I remember, the blue. See that? It matches the hat better too. That's good residue, Sandy.
Thank you, Teresa.
See the blue residue? Yep.
Yep.
Nice. Very nice.
I think it was blue. I come to think of it,
Yeah. Now it's red. All right. Next
Some
one,
people
please.
said purple.
Okay. Thank you. Let me do that.
No problem.
Okay, so what is this plastic snow?
This is
Oh,
the
yeah.
rant one. Yeah, this is the one that's not a rant. It's more like I need to tell people some things they may not know. That's all.
Go ahead, Sandy. You do it.
Hey Virgos.
Hey,
Hey,
Virgos.
Virgo. Welcome.
Welcome.
Okay. So there have been many, I'm going to say the word C, you guys can read it, videos on YouTube for years claiming that the snow won't melt, that it's plastic. Like people, hold a lighter up to it, it doesn't melt, and then it starts to get black. Well, that it's not plastic, but
Weird.
that's not the point. The point is now there is plastic in our snow. This is the BBC. Plastic particles falling out of the sky with snow in the Arctic. So we have plastic snow now, and while environmentalists would have you believe it's because we use plastic straws or any plastic for that matter. Here's the rant part. Sorry, guys, in advance. Next part. I'm waiting for it on my screen. I have a delay. Well, it's not all plastic, but scientists have confirmed that plastic microparticles or particulates are being found in snow all over the world.
Oh, wow.
So when it snows, it's also snowing plastic particulates. As for the conspiracy, these are all out of order. As for the sea or the of the burning, not melting snow, it was completely debunked by a frying pan. The snow absorbs the water until it's all slush, then melts, and the black marks are carbon from the butane in the lighter. So what happens is the reason why it doesn't drip water, this as it's burning, as it's heating up, like if you put a snowball in a frying pan, you will see that there's no water puddle. Instead, the water goes up into the snowball, and that's why it doesn't drip. And the butane in those lighters, it leaves soot on the snowball. So it's not that it's plastic snow. It's just you got to put it in a frying pan and watch it melt, and not use a lighter. Guess if you kept using the lighter for a long enough time, it would melt in your hand. But okay, so the point is we have plastic in our snow. And obviously the plastic wouldn't melt. And scientists gathered it up and they found tons of it.
Wow.
But again, this was out of order, so the rant is the next slide. It's not a rant. It's just facts. So bonus facts: reusable straws, paper straws, and reusable bags are all actually worse for the environment than using plastic straws and plastic bags. And there's multiple reasons. If you let me read the bottom part, it says, in another blow to the environmentally conscious, NPR also compiled several studies that show paper bags are worse for the planet than plastic. Paper bags are worse. Sure, they can be recycled and reused, but a ton of water, chemicals, and fuel are used to produce them. Even worse, one study from the Danish government found you have to use an organic bag, organic, not even the kind that you buy like at Walmart, those blue ones, 20,000 times for it to be better environmentally than plastic. They are so much worse for the environment. And guess what? They end up in landfills just like plastic bags do.
Wow.
Like, people need to wake up. These plastic straws are being banned because of a 9-year-old's paper about a thing. But here's the thing. We're not the cause of this. So it doesn't matter how much plastic straws you don't buy. It doesn't matter how much plastic bags you don't use. We're not the ones polluting the ocean. So it doesn't matter. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you could not use plastic straws. There's still going to be plastic straws up turtles' noses because we're not the ones putting the plastic in the ocean. Next slide. These are the countries putting plastic in the ocean. Until they stop using plastic straws or just stop dumping them in the ocean, nothing we do matters. Except we're actually hurting the environment by not using plastic. It takes a much larger carbon footprint to make these alternative resources when we could just recycle the plastic that we use. It's just that there's an agenda out there and it's meant to mislead you.
Well, the data is corrupted.
Well, the state of Delaware, this is what got me on this. The state of Delaware just banned plastic bags, and they want you to buy their, cloth bags that have to be used 20,000 times or more to be
ridiculous.
more environmentally conscious than a plastic bag.
I don't know about you guys in the chat, but I always find other purposes for our grocery bags.
And that's another thing. The other purpose, that's the other thing. They're finding that people are buying more plastic bags, which is worse for the environment. They're buying plastic bags to replace the plastic bags they used to reuse. Like you said, either in their trash cans to pick up dog poo, use it in their cars. Now they don't have them, so they actually go and buy them, creating more plastic waste use. It's amazing. It's just all around worse for the environment to get rid of plastic. This isn't styrofoam. Styrofoam's bad. It's just bad all around. Except for like the practical uses they have it where it's long-term use. But like, styrofoam for your sandwich is bad. But plastic bags, plastic straws, No, the paper straws are actually worse, and they dissolve, so they're just horrible. But I'm sorry for the rant. I have a feeling a lot of people do not realize that the alternatives are so much worse than the stuff they're taking away from us in the name of saving the environment when they're actually ruining the environment. Sorry, Brian.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So do we want to talk about Blockbuster?
Sure, that's a new one. And we all had different answers. It was funny. Someone in our chat last week said something that made me say, that's not right. And now you have a presentation. Teresa, do you want to read this one? Teresa,
you there?
Yes. Yeah. Blockbuster, something has changed for me pertaining to Blockbuster movies. I don't know if this is a ME, but part of this definitely might be. If not at all, which saying do you remember? 1, be kind, please rewind. 2, be kind, rewind. Or number 3, please be kind and rewind. Which number do you remember? 1, 2, or 3? Please put your number in the chat.
hi, Erez. Welcome.
What do you remember, Sandy?
You want me to give away what I remember? I made the presentation. I don't want to
okay.
leave the chat. Let's wait until we see what
Okay,
they
yeah,
say.
we're not going to leave the chat.
Yeah, I'm waiting. We're waiting for the chat. You guys go ahead and respond with a 1, 2, or 3.
1, 2, or 3. Just put a 1, 2, or 3 in your answer, please. All right, we getting any responses here?
Oh, Moon Freedom is going to be like, shook.
Oh.
She's going to be shook because she said, be kind, rewind. I worked there.
We're getting mixture, Sandy, of 8 responses. We're getting 1, 2, 2, 2, 3,
Teresa,
2.
Teresa, Moon Freedom worked at Blockbuster.
Oh, no.
She's going to be so shocked.
Oh, my God. Moon Freedom, you're going to have a heart attack, girl. Hang on.
Yeah, but look, everybody's got a different memory. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. What do you think, guys?
I'm actually torn between.
I'm seeing 3.
Yeah, Brian, I am torn between 2 of them, 1 and 3, but I think 1 sounds more right.
Yeah.
For me.
I think so too.
I'm going to shock you. Oh, I'm going to shock you. Just you wait.
This wasn't mutable in my past. It was always be kind, please rewind, which is what I remember as well. But now there's multiple versions, with the most common being be kind, rewind, which just sounds wrong to me. It's too short.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100% be kind, rewind is wrong. It was not that in my past at all.
Yeah.
And it was
what did Moon Freedom say was on there?
No, we're not there yet. We're not to the part where I'm going to shock her yet.
Okay.
Next, Brian.
It doesn't matter what Moon Freedom remembers, and I'll explain.
But Blockbuster is a real issue for years. This was the only video store that I used, including myself too, Brian. They also asked that we be kind, please rewind. As you can see from the picture there. That's from an actual
from a podcast.
I think it was be kind, please rewind now. See, I go back and forth between 1 and 3.
Okay, now I'm about to shock Moon Freedom. Here's the shocker.
All right, here we go. Only they've never asked us this. It's always been, please remember to rewind. Whoop. And later on, they added cute rhymes that I don't remember pictured above.
Be a friend.
And if you zoom
Rewind
in on
when
the
you
top
reach
there,
the end. Yeah. Or just to remind.
they were trying to be
please
fancy.
rewind. Thanks.
Yeah.
The end. Moon Freedom. They never told us. They never told us to be kind, rewind, or be kind, please rewind, or any of the above. It's always been this. Please remember to rewind.
Wow.
So
That
you say
Blockbuster.
be kind, rewind. I worked there, but they never said that. There was never stickers, be kind, rewind. They were the please remember to rewind, and
That's
those
crazy.
weird ones just to
Yeah.
remind, please rewind.
Be kind, please rewind.
Wow. You can find all 3 versions on mom and pop video rental tapes, but the saying I remember it's always being has never been used by a Blockbuster, the rental store I solemnly used for a decade. Wow.
Keep going, Teresa.
Next. Uh-oh. Sandy, just picture just went out.
Oh,
Brian?
the camera went on.
The what?
Huh?
The heck?
You guys see the picture?
Is it
No,
fixed?
it's dark. Yeah, you're fine now. All we saw was black.
What about
Weirder
now?
still, do you remember stickers asking you to do not rewind after watching a video? Never, not in my past.
Why is that?
Do you
That's
guys
weird.
remember this? Do you remember a do not rewind sticker?
Oh yeah, I
No.
remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember do not rewind?
I think they wanted to rewind. I think they had like a machine there that they wanted to do it themselves.
Really? Well, this is
I
saying
remember
that they
that
didn't want
sometimes.
you to rewind it because you would damage the tape. And I've never heard of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of remember that in a way. I kind of remember it, a little bit.
They even made a movie about that.
Yeah, they did. What was it called, Brian?
Be kind, rewind.
Yep.
It was pretty funny.
That's not what I
That would be
remember.
residue, right? The movie would be considered residue. Look at all the residue. Right, Sandy?
Yep.
Lots of residue. Sandy found a lot.
God.
There you go. Thank you, Brian.
Be kind and rewind.
Yeah. Wow.
But see the kicker right there? It says, please be kind and rewind right there in the green. Be kind and rewind in the on the actual shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make
Yep.
sense. It's not matching up. Please be kind, rewind. Tons of residue. Yep. See that?
This one's in orange because it's the please first.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
it's the other version. And look, there's even like a Blockbuster. That top left one is a Blockbuster keychain.
Wait, let me go back.
The top left, it's like a Blockbuster keychain.
Yeah. Please be kind,
And-
rewind.
Yeah.
We used to have those. I remember going to the library and renting videotapes, and on theirs it would say, I do remember now. It said, "Be kind, please rewind."
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yep.
So this is an article. Be kind, please rewind. Arg Blockbuster is last on Earth.
Yep. I love that you could get tons of movies, from the library.
Yeah.
Well, now, I
Can
haven't, put it this way, Brian. I haven't been to the library since the BC, if you know what I mean. Over
Yeah.
years, for that long. Yeah, I don't go no more. I just watch everything on Netflix or, download it or whatever. Yeah. There's no reason for me to go anymore. Everything is online, pretty much.
And this is interesting. It's got the Blockbuster logo, but I don't think it's an official shirt. But it says, "Be kind, please rewind, Blockbuster." And then this
Oh, wow.
article says, "Do you remember Blockbuster Video?" You know the sticker I'm talking about. It says, "Be kind, please rewind."
That's funny.
Yeah, the sticker that never existed on Blockbuster tapes.
Doesn't make no sense.
Uh-uh. Welcome, Maddie. Hello, Michael Fontaine.
Hey, Marco
Crypto.
Fontaine.
Hi, Crypto 5 or V. I don't know what you want to be called. We'll just call you Crypto. Hey, Canada Moose. This
Go
one
B.
says all video store, all video stores
Oh my
beseech their
God.
customers to do. Be kind, please rewind. And that's the thing. In my past, the saying was the same no matter where I went. And now there's multiple different versions.
Yeah, it was always the same. They were standard, you know?
It was a standard, yeah. Like, don't worry, be happy. You don't find like, don't worry, please be happy. No, it's always don't worry, be happy, you know?
For some reason, I had a feeling that this would pop up because it was like a saying. You know, we used to joke around about it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
with old videotapes because you don't have to do
Yeah.
that anymore. You don't have nobody has to do that anymore. We have
DVD.
we have streaming. We don't even use DVDs anymore.
Yeah, I know. I don't remember the last time I used a DVD. We get everything. Everything's on your, on streaming.
Yeah.
It's just so much easier. So much easier. I love it.
Does anybody have any old Blockbuster tapes that they purchased? Maybe
Yes.
because Blockbuster used to sell their videotapes.
Oh, really?
Look at that, Brian, the bottom right. Be kind, please rewind on a square sticker, just like I remember. But now the square stickers have those weird sayings on them.
Yeah. All right. Let me see. What should I pick next? How about this one? What about found in halls across America? These stores sold movies like Sam Goody sold music, Sun something.
Well, while you ask the chat that, I have to get up a minute because Silas just opened the door wide. So I'm going to mute. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You guys
Teresa, would you like to read this one?
Yeah, I would, but I don't know it. I can read it, though.
Yeah.
This one, I don't know the store, but I'll read it. Found in malls all across America, these stores sold movies like Sam Goody sold music. Fill in the blank. Sun, blank, blank. I really don't know this one, Brian, but I'm going to let everybody figure out what they think it is. Okay? Do you know this one, Brian?
I want to say it's like Suncoast something.
Yep. You're close. Yeah, I remember Sandy telling me.
Does anyone have any idea? Anyone in the chat have any idea what this is?
You got the first part right. I don't know what the next part is. So I think it's Suncoast blank.
I feel like Suncoast Media.
We'll find out. What do you see? This didn't affect me because when I lived in Florida, we had Blockbuster and Movie Time and some other places, but I don't remember this place at all. I'm sorry.
Any comments from the chat?
Anybody remember this one? What?
Teresa, this was not equivalent to those. This was a store in the mall.
Oh, okay. So store in the mall. I'm sorry. I still don't know what those Sandy. I'm sorry.
This was not like a Blockbuster.
Oh, Okay, my bad.
This
But
was
I
like
still never
Tower
heard of the
Records.
store.
They're saying it was like Sam
Oh.
Goody or Tower Records. It was a store in the mall.
Oh, okay. A store in the mall, everyone.
Okay, so Moon Freedom says it was Suncoast Video.
Oh, wow.
Moon Freedom says video. I'm looking to see if anyone else said anything.
Okay, sorry about that.
Let's see.
Anyone else remember
We had
anything
it in
different?
Chicago. Suncoast Video says Derek Coleman. Anyone else? Oh wait, Betty Wolf says Sun Records. Originally it was Sun Records. Originally. But then it changed to this. It's okay if you never heard of it. I already have answers in the chat that I needed. So it was always Suncoast Video in my past too. But it's always been Suncoast Motion Picture Company. Like on the marquee of the building. That's what it's always been.
Wow, always been motion picture company.
Well, before, yeah, when they changed their name from Sun Records or Sun Video to this, yes. I do not remember Motion Picture Company at all. It was always Suncoast Video. Now, this is funny. Okay, so Topher Grace, star of that 70s show, is quoted saying he worked at Suncoast Video in high school. The actual quote is, I worked at Suncoast Video for 2 years during the summer in high school. He went on to star in a movie where his character works at a Suncoast Video store in 1988. So the movie was Take Me Home Tonight from 2011, and he works at Suncoast Video in the movie. And here is the plot. All we need is the first sentence. Brian, can you read that? It's too small for me.
Yeah, right here it says Matt Franklin is a recent MIT graduate who works at a Los Angeles Suncoast video store in 1988 while trying to figure out what he wants to do with his life, something that his police officer father has grown impatient with.
Suncoast Video, not Suncoast Motion Picture Company. Suncoast Video. The graphic I found says welcome to Suncoast Video, start here. I don't know what that is, but it looks like a mock-up for like a Netflix version by Suncoast. That's an article from Teresa's local newspaper. Purse theft occurs at Suncoast Video. Milo Fire says Suncoast Video. And many people are writing Suncoast as 2 words. And that is why I did the blank, S-U-N, blank, 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 blank. I wanted to see if people made it 1 word or 2, because it's always been 1 word. If you remember 2 words, that would be a change. Again, as you were pointing out in the last thing, Brian, it says Suncoast Motion Picture Company on the t-shirt, but the listing says Suncoast Video t-shirt.
Wow, that's like the nail in the coffin pretty much right there. When it comes to residue, there's good quality residue when you can find something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And both Teresa and Sandy work really hard to try to find this stuff because, most of the time, I don't know. You want to tell me about what do you look for when you look for residue?
Well, number one, I look for read the top right one, and I look for stuff like this on the top right.
Like people that may have worked there,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, because they're going to know where they work. This guy worked at Suncoast Video. And as Moon Freedom points out, they never produced any motion pictures. Why would they be motion picture company?
What if we kissed in Suncoast Video? Right here it says, and then right here below it says Suncoast Motion Picture Company.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make sense.
Nope. And that logo is all merged, by the way. The U and the N and
Which one?
Suncoast. I know it's neon, but that U isn't right.
Yeah.
I had
30
better
bucks.
pictures of it. You don't have to zoom in.
2
Oh, yeah.
episodes for VHS tape from Suncoast Video.
The Better Business Bureau has Suncoast Video.
I like that bottom part right there. It says
The toy
Toy Mandala. A small place to nerd out. But right here it says Suncoast Video in the article.
Yeah, it says the store is like Suncoast Video.
Even the Better Business Bureau. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this is a prank video.
Mm-hmm.
It says Suncoast Video. Again, there's so much. Like, and where are you seeing this at? On Twitter? Is that what this is?
Yeah,
There's
Twitter and
some
YouTube.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Run to your nearest Suncoast Video.
I had to block out what they were saying there.
Oh. Suncoast Video is still out there. So are they still around?
Well, no, that video is from 2017. So they were definitely around 8 months ago. No, they're saying memories. So, no, the one that they were saying Suncoast is still around is 2017. I do believe they've all closed down. That's a duplicate.
So, and what do people do with most VHS tapes and DVDs? That what do? They end up turning them into places like Goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, it's the O and the A. Do you see the O and the A inside? Oh no, I think they're just butted right up against each other. It just doesn't look right. Maybe it's the shape of the U. I don't know. Something's wrong with it. But I can't put my finger on it. Or maybe it's the T because it looks like an I. I don't know.
do you guys have a Suncoast Video where you're at, Sandy or Teresa?
I did. I don't think we've had them for years though. I think it's been years since we've had them.
I don't
Let's talk
recognize the name of it, but I could always look it up to see if we ever had one here. I don't recognize it though.
Let's talk about Egypt. I'm anxious to see this one.
Oh boy, this is a long one, Brian. Make
Oh, it
sure
is?
you move kind of fast. There's 7 questions in it, Brian. 7.
It's super long, Brian. Like seriously, it's very long. Right,
Dan and
Sandy?
I found a lot of changes one night.
Yeah.
Like we were
This
we were
is gonna
talking for a
take how
couple
long,
hours,
Sandy?
and we just kept finding different things changing with
It's a long one. It's really long.
it is very long, Brian. So
About
heads
what,
up.
15 minutes worth of talking, Sandy, or maybe
How
long?
about you save that at the end? If we have time, we'll do it.
Yeah, it's real long.
All right.
Let's get done the other ones first.
What about Duffy? What is Duffy?
Okay, let's do that one. I don't know what Duffy is. That's the problem. Hey, Crunchy Bee. Hey, Blue Pac-Man.
Have you ever heard of Duffy the Disney Bear?
Yeah, Brian, you have a little girl. Ever hear of Duffy the Disney Bear?
No.
No, neither have I. Anyone in the chat? Have you heard of Duffy the Disney Bear? Go ahead, Brian. You can read it. You get it faster than I do, so go for it.
Okay, so Duffy originated in Tokyo, Disney, but it was such a hit that he came stateside to the Disneyland and Disney California, Adventure Park in California, and Walt Disney World in Florida. Like when? Do you know when? What around what time frame?
2010.
So for a
2010, Brian.
decade, Duffy and friends were featured in Disney parks in the U.S., and I've never heard of him. Has anyone in the chat ever heard of Duffy the Bear? Any responses, Sandy?
Yeah, a resounding no.
You can still find Duffy and friends at Disney Tokyo, Hong Kong, and Paris, but in December 2020, Duffy and friends were pulled from the USA locations due to poor sales.
Maddie says, I live in Florida and have been to Disney World many times. BS this Duffy. I've been to Disney World 14 times and I've never lived in Florida. I grew up in New Jersey and live in Philly. And I've been there 14 times. And I've never heard of Duffy. Or Cookie Ann. Or any of Duffy's friends. The last time I was in Disney was 2010. The year that Duffy came. So I don't know what. There's an Epcot doll from 2012. Like, no. 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 This is a Mandela for me, guys. 100%.
Well, anyone else in the chat? Does anyone in the chat actually remember this bear at all? Because I don't.
Maddie says my anime nerd friends would have brought this to my attention. He's an imposter, says Moon Freedom.
So apparently he's been in Disney stores, parades, and even cartoons.
Yeah, even cartoons. Nope.
That was interesting.
You as well, Dean Johnson. Thank you. Welcome.
Okay, so there's a 1944 play and classic film starring Cary Grant.
Yes. And I will admit that I've never seen it. But I've known the title of this movie as my whole life. I don't know why I know it. Maybe my grandmother loved this movie. I don't know. But I know the name, and the name has changed for me. If you know the words that should be here, please respond in the chat. Arsenic and blanks. Either blank, blank, or blank, or blank, blank, blank. Just, what do you remember? Arsenic and what? What goes with arsenic?
Isn't arsenic like a poison?
It is. Wow.
Not
I
sure on that
already
one.
have the two answers in the chat. We have Old Lace from Danny Mull, and Moon Freedom remembers lace. Old Lace for Betty Wolf. Lace for Nick Papagiorgio. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. It was arsenic and lace in my past, but it's always been Old Lace. No, not for me. I've never heard it as Old Lace. It's always been just lace for me. Just like Nick, just like Moon Freedom. Hey, Wizardry.
Look at that. It is
Yeah.
weird now. It says Arsenic and Lace by Joseph Kesselring. How'd you find this one?
Looking for arsenic and lace.
This is what you call right here. This is conflicting. It's residue proof, okay? that this person who wrote this article remembers it that way, and now in the picture it says old lace.
Mm-hmm. So this is now.
Frank Capra.
Mm-hmm.
Was he the director?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he the same one that did It's a Wonderful Life?
I believe so, yes.
Arsenic and old lace.
Mm-hmm. And now we have some residue. Arsenic and lies, not old lies or white lies, just arsenic and lies. Musical and drama performance, arsenic and lace. I can't read the bottom. There we go. Arsenic and lace. Why save deadly objects? There's so
Arsenic
much
and
residue.
oh yeah, look at that.
The
Dolphin
bottom.
Theater. Arsenic and Lace is a good old night out of, and in the picture it's different from what's over here on to the right.
Mm-hmm. And below, the title of the forum is Arsenic and Old Lace DVD. But the comment, it says Arsenic and Lace is a great period comedy. I believe you, man, Danny Mo. But for me, it was always just Arsenic and Lace. I've never heard it with the word old. There's nothing wrong with having the current memory.
Arsenic and Lace.
The
You
bottom
make
right
me
is
want
an
to watch that
airplane.
movie. Huh?
The bottom right, the 26, that's an airplane.
All right. So what about nursery rhymes?
That's a big one, too. You got to move quick.
All right, we'll try to do it.
Okay.
Teresa, you're up.
Oh, Teresa, you got a lot to read.
You want me to read them?
It's okay. We'll take turns.
Okay, I'll read the first one. There are alternate nursery rhymes I've never heard before.
In other words, nursery rhymes were all consistently the same no matter what book, teacher, album, whatever I was looking at, hearing, reading.
Do
They
you want
were
me to
all
read?
saying, yes,
You
read
want me to
them,
read the whole
Teresa.
thing?
Sure.
Okay. This little piggy went to the market.
No,
This
pig,
little.
Teresa. This one's
Huh?
pig, not piggy.
Oh, oops. Oh
Yeah,
crap!
it's
I remember
different.
Piggy.
I
So do
remember Piggy.
I. So do I.
Okay, well, let me read what I'm reading, and even though I don't agree, okay. This little pig went to the market. This little pig stayed home. This little pig had roast beef. This little pig had none. This little pig said, should I just tell them to fill it in?
Now, well, yeah, they can see what's on the screen.
Oh,
Read what it is here, and then we'll
wee
ask them what they
wee,
remember.
I can't find my way home.
I
What do
can't
you
find my.
remember?
I remember all the way home.
I
I
remember wee
remember,
wee wee.
We
I
we we all the
remember
way home.
this little pig said wee 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 all the way home. What do you guys remember about this particular one? What do you remember? Fill in the blanks. You remember
Now,
wee wee or wee wee wee, or do you remember something else? And what do you remember? Do you remember I can't find my way home, or do you remember something else?
and
You gotta
just
do
to
it
be
at the time,
clear,
Brian.
the versions that we remember are still out there. It's just that these exist too, and they shouldn't.
Maddie
Not in my
remembers wee
past.
wee wee all the way home. What do you
Yeah.
remember, Dean Johnston? Okay, he's not really saying that. Maddie remembers it. Three wees all the way, piggy. Danny, me, Ma. Crypto, wee, all the way home. Everybody's remembering it the same way, guys.
That's because it was always the same way. And
I
now
know.
it's not. Now
And
there's
now
an
it's not.
option of something
Game.
else.
Moon Freedom says Piggy, like Miss Pigatha.
This
Yeah,
reminds
yeah.
this reminds me of the story of the three little pigs.
That one
You
changed
remember
too.
when the wolf said, "I'll huff, I'll puff, I'll blow your house down"?
I
Well,
remember
Yeah.
N.
now it's blow your house in.
That's what I remember. N.
You remember in?
I remember
Yeah.
down.
I remember down.
Down.
I must have got the download.
Yeah.
Should I skip to Humpty Dumpty now?
Sure.
Okay, we're going to skip to Humpty Dumpty. Go ahead, Brian. Oops, zoom back in.
Oops,
There you go.
sorry.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men could not put Humpty together again. What do you guys remember?
Could not put Humpty Dumpty back together again. And I don't remember could not. I remember couldn't. Couldn't put Humpty
Yeah, I remember
Dumpty
couldn't.
back together.
Couldn't
Back
put
is missing.
Humpty-
Crypto screams.
I remember couldn't put Humpty together again.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I remember back together again.
Well,
Back
maybe it was.
together again.
Wait, couldn't put Humpty back together again. Couldn't put Humpty together. I think it was
Yeah.
couldn't put Humpty together again.
Oh, you don't remember
Couldn't
the back? I remember
Me
back.
couldn't put. I don't remember back either, Sandy. I remember couldn't put Humpty Dumpty together again.
Well, like I said in the chat, Crypto is screaming back is missing. Maddie, couldn't
Oh.
back. No
Back.
back for Mandanimal. Back together for Moon
Come back.
Freedom.
Interesting. Okay, we have
Okay.
another one.
Mm-hmm.
Baa black sheep, have you any wool? And now it's yes, Mary, I have 3 bags full.
No,
One
have
for my
I.
master and one for my dame. Huh?
It's yes, Mary, have
Oh,
I,
have
not
I.
I have.
Have I 3 bags full, one for my master and one for my dame. And one for the little boy who, Brian, can you scroll?
lives? Look at that. It
Lives
says
in the
live
lane.
in the lane.
What do
No,
you
it
guys
was
remember?
who lives down the lane.
Down the lane,
Yes.
yes, thank you, yes.
Down.
And it was yes,
So-
sir, 3 bags full.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys remember?
Is this the only print that we're seeing this? That we're
No, I found other ones too. You're going to see some coming up that are different. No, there's other
Okay,
things
next
different
one.
too. Yep.
Hickety dickety dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. Down the mouse ran. Hickety dickety dock. Something's off to
Yeah.
me on this one.
Hickory dickory dock. The mouse
Hickory.
ran up the clock. The clock struck 1.
Sandy.
The mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock.
Wait a minute. I don't remember hickety dickety dock. I remember hickory
Right.
dickory dock.
I know, Teresa. That's why there's a red box around it.
Oh. The mouse ran up the clock.
The mouse
clock
ran down.
one.
The mouse ran down.
Mouse ran down. Down.
Hickory dickory
It's all
dock.
messed up to me.
The mouse ran up the clock. The
Wait.
clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock.
Wait a minute. In the chat, they're spelling it differently than I remember. I'm going to write in the chat how I
Yeah,
remember
hickory
it spelled.
dickory.
Hickory
Yeah, I remember
dickory.
hickory. Well, Brian, go
Yeah,
back.
but it was like hickory wood. Hickory dickory dock with an O, not an E like everybody's writing.
Okay, so
Oh,
hickory.
look at it.
It was like that. It
Right.
was
Yes, but Brian, it like I said, it's not like the what we remember doesn't exist. It's still out there.
Hickety dickety. That's so weird, Sandy. Hickety
I know.
dickety. All right, here's another
What we
one.
remember
Oh,
is
zoom in on this
totally
one,
still there.
Brian. This is one of my favorites. Huh? Little Miss Muffet, she sat on a tuffet, eating of curds and whey. There came a great spider who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away.
And I remember.
What do you guys remember?
I remember little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider who sat down beside her and scared Miss Muffet away. That's what I remember.
That's what I remember.
Me too, Sandy. I'm 100% with you. What do you guys remember in the chat? I think
Yeah,
they're
what
still
do you
trying
guys
to answer
remember
this.
that?
What do you guys remember? We might be going too fast. You guys keeping up with us? Okay.
We still have the Sphinx. We still have the Sphinx to cover.
Yeah, okay, next one, Brian. I'm sure they can roll back a little bit. Okay, next one. Can you do the next one, Sandy? You got a big Sphinx.
I want to read something first. Milo Fire says, I saw this show with Hero and the two of you went over these. I think it is what you guys mentioned, it being just a variant like European, which I could agree, except why wouldn't it be in that language? Like, if this is the French version, why isn't it in French?
Exactly. Hush-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough bends, oh, that sounded weird. It never can fall. Safe is the baby, bough, cradle, and all. Oh my God, this is messed up. Can I tell you what I remember?
Guys, the chat is, they're like screaming exclamation points. You're going too fast.
Sorry. We're going too fast, Brian.
But no, what I was going to say, I'm still talking about the European thing. It is possible. That's why we mentioned it. But the thing is, how have I never heard of alternate versions until like
Moon
last
Freedom
year?
says I'm going too fast, guys.
So, and interestingly with this one,
Sorry.
this is a better version than what we grew up with. The baby lives. And the one we had, the baby dies.
Sandy, I remember Hush-a-bye, baby, on the treetops.
Wait, stop. You remember Hush?
Hush-a-bye, baby.
You don't remember Rockabye?
Hush-a-bye, baby, on the treetop.
That's what you remember?
When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come cradle. Oh, what the hell? Oh, something else.
Teresa, we remember Rockabye Baby.
Rockabye, baby, on the treetop.
Maybe it is Rockabye,
when
baby.
The wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come baby, cradle and all.
Maybe it could be rock. Y'all give me a dual memory, guys. Stop that. I'm having a duel now, Sandy. Thanks, guys.
I'm so sorry. Maddie is so pissed off now. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Maddie. Let's see what people remember on this before we move on, okay?
Yes.
Give me a few minutes to catch up. Going a little fast. Give me a couple minutes. Hush-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. Rock-a-bye, baby. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't there a movie called what was it? To do with the baby rock? Isn't it Rockabye Baby?
I don't know.
I thought there was a movie. Oh, I'm sure does. But you got plenty of residue, right, Sandy? Or did you do any residue for this song?
Everything's gonna be all right, Rockabye.
Everything's gonna be all right. Rockabye.
And you're gonna get a copyright.
It's Sean Mullis.
Yeah.
I think
we ready to move on? Do you think everybody got it, guys? You think you got it? I think they're caught up with us. Okay. Next one. Let's see what's the next. Oh, Mistress Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? with cockle shells and silver bells and pretty maids all in a row. Oh my God.
Mistress Mary. It was just Mary, Mary.
It was Mary, Mary, quite contrary.
Mistress
What do you
Mary.
guys
That's
remember?
horrible.
Wizardry's like, I remember Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow with cockle shells and silver bells? Not pretty maids in a row. Oh, what was it, Sandy? Because I think I agreed with you.
I
Remember?
remember Mary, Mary. That's the only thing that's wrong for me. Is Mary, Mary.
The last part is wrong to me, and I just can't remember. It wasn't
We
pretty
have.
maid.
Oh, you remember pretty? What do you remember? Pretty maidens. I remember pretty
Oh,
maidens all in a row.
I don't remember pretty maidens, but it was something in a row. All something. No, it wasn't pretty maiden. It was something else. Something that's driving me crazy. All
Well,
something in a row.
I need to say something, Teresa, because there's new people joining us.
All
Again,
right.
I'm repeating, but it's important. Our nursery rhymes haven't changed. They still exist. It's just that now there's alternate versions that have never existed in my past.
Okay. Next one.
Mm-hmm. So here's where we get to the new stuff. I took some out from Hebrew show because there's 30 images.
You want to
which
do
took
take
forever.
over, Sandy? You want to take over?
All right. So, but two nursery rhymes have definitely changed for me. One of them was in 1992. Brian, this one's gonna have blanks, so you gotta let them answer first. Okay. My high school boyfriend and I would always joke fight over the spider song. What do you remember? The blank blank spider went up the water spout. Now, if you've seen this one before, just answer what you answered before. It's fine.
It's either the Eensy Weensy or the Itsy Bitsy.
Okay, so you remember Itsy Bitsy and Eensy Weensy.
I remember both of those.
See, now that's weird that you remember two different versions. But we're not even there yet.
It depends who's singing it.
Well, wait a sec. Wait. Let's see the chat first, Brian. We have Itsy Bitsy from Wizardry. Blue Pac-Man is Itsy Bitsy. Mandanimal is Itsy Bitsy. Crypto is Itsy Bitsy. Daniel P is Itsy Bitsy. Betty Wolf is Itsy Bitsy.
Okay, so what is it now?
No, it's not. It's not that. It's not that. Just that's just a third That's a third option. Itsy Bitsy for Moon Freedom. So it was always Itsy Bitsy Spider in my past. In his, the boyfriend from high school, it was Inky Dinky. And some remember Eensy Weensy too, like Brian.
Yeah, I remember Eensy Weensy, and sometimes people would say it, but Itsy Bitsy makes more sense.
Yeah, well, Inky Dinky was not in my past at all. And we would literally go
No,
back and forth saying Itsy Bitsy, and he'd say Inky Dinky. And I'm like, no, that's just dumb. It was Itsy Bitsy. Itsy Bitsy Spider. And look at all this Inky Dinky. There's Eensy Weensy there too,
the
which I
Inky
also
Dinky
never heard
Spider.
of.
Well, why would you say Inky Dinky? It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
But there's also Eensy Weensy.
Yeah. Yeah, Inky Dinky doesn't imply it's small, like Itsy Bitsy or Eensy Weensy.
I'd like to hear that one time, how the Inky Dinky goes.
Mm-hmm. Wizardry, I still haven't found the raindrop part. I've been looking for it and I can't find it.
My daughter, she loves Elmo.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brian.
But
I remember how annoying Elmo toys could be from My niece. Oh my goodness. All right, so this is funny. I found a blog post from this person who in 2012 argues with her husband about Itsy Bitsy and Inky Dinky. Just like my ex-boyfriend and I used to play fight, they do too, over the same thing. That's bizarre.
You guys see that?
Yeah. Well, you don't have to read the whole thing. It's just you just need to know that they also play fight like my boyfriend in high school and I did over the Itsy Bitsy Inky Dinky debate. And I write, I wouldn't be surprised if her dear husband is my boyfriend from high school.
Not Twinkle Twinkle. Did they really mess with that one?
No, because Hebrew went. I only put this one together because of Hebrew, and then he went and changed his answer. So we'll see. Guys, twinkle, twinkle, little star, up above blank, blank so high, like a diamond in the blank. I'm adding another blank, like a diamond in the blank. So, up above blank, blank so high,
Can I
like
say
a
what I remember?
diamond in the blank. What?
Can I say what I remember?
Yes.
Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Okay. So, mustard seed of faith. Do you remember up above? Like, what are the blanks for? You got to put like three answers. Up above blank, blank so high, like a diamond in the blank. Oh, okay. Mandanimal says the world sky, wizardry up above the sky, mustard seed of faith, the sky, moon freedom, the sky. The world so high for wizardry. Hey,
Up
Pratt.
above the. Are they saying they remember up above the sky so high?
That's what Hebrew remembered. Nice. And go to the next image. I said it like it started to sound right, but I couldn't reconcile the end of it, which was up above the world so high like a diamond in the sky. Why would it be up above the sky so high like a diamond in the sky? But then I found residue where it says up above the sky so high like a diamond in the night. Now, I've never heard that before, but that's how you can get away with using sky in the first part and then changing sky to night in the second part. So here it is. You see at the top, then this is in the same song. They have it both ways. Up above the sky so high, like a diamond in the night. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. But then after we were discussing this, he was like, you know what? I think it was world. I'm like, I just put this together for nothing.
Uh, there's actually more stanzas.
Yeah.
So when the blazing sun is gone, when nothing shines upon, then you show your little light, twinkle, twinkle all the night. And then the traveler in the dark thank you, thanks you for your tiny spark. He could not see which way to go if you did not twinkle so. In the dark blue sky you keep, and often through my curtains peep, for you never shut your eye till the sun is in the sky. Now I want to point out something here. You see the till Notice how it has 2 L's. Used to be 1 L for me
Say 1L for me as well.
because it was short for until.
Yes.
As your bright and tiny spark lights the traveler in the dark, though I know not what you are, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Wow, this one actually says, up above the sky so high, like a diamond in the sky. That's weird. But, you know, I guess it's a different version.
Or a different memory, different reality.
Different memory, different reality.
So, yeah, there's also Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack blank over the candlestick. What do you guys remember? That
Jack
was one of
jumped
the ones I
over.
took out.
Wait, it could be Jack jump. I don't know, Jack jump over the candlestick.
You're getting the update, Brian. You said jumped. It was jumped in my past too, and now it's jump. But it's also jumped. It's both.
I want to say it's jumped. It was jumped.
It's both now. You can find both. Okay. So now we're at tech that wasn't in my past. All right, guys. We have a jump and a jumped in the chat. See, this is a problem. This is the problem. All right, I have never heard of, nor have I seen, VHS video magazines before. Have you guys? Brian, too fast.
Oh, did I jump into something?
Yeah, you went into the second one already.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
asking the question.
Anyone? Anyone ever heard of a video magazine?
A magazine you buy on VHS.
Yep.
That's so bizarre. Why?
You're gonna have to remind Sandy. You're gonna have to remind me at the beginning of the next show. We'll cover the Sphinx. Okay.
Okay, that sounds good.
That way, we'll have something to come back to, like a to be continued.
Okay. All right, we have a resounding no in the chat.
Wow.
So every genre was covered, from celebrity, teen, world news, sports, hobbies, and even adult entertainment. Now that makes sense to me. I could see adult entertainment being a VHS magazine, like a video magazine, because, well, you know,
When
the
was
P
this?
word.
Was
I
this
don't
in
know if
the
you want me
80s?
to say it on air, but the point is, so that makes sense to me. But I the other stuff doesn't. I don't understand why you'd want to just buy a magazine. I don't understand. I don't understand it. And while many are unfamiliar publications, some were or are household names like Life magazine. And they were all over the world. This one on the top left is Australia's #1 video magazine. They're #1. It's probably the only one. There's a rap video magazine. The bottom left is country music magazine, horseman video magazine, snowboarding video magazine. There were some on eBay. Yes, Wizardry. Yes. That's where some of these came from. So we have heavy metal. Play the bottom left, I believe, is Britain's #1. Oh no, the official Liverpool video magazine. Inside country music, metalhead. Look at that merging logo. I also don't remember video game VHS tapes, and there's board game ones, and then there's standalone ones.
VHS video games.
Yeah. Mustard Steve Base says, okay, I lived in Australia for over 35 years. These did not exist. I know. They didn't exist in my past either. So here's the Wayne's World VCR board game. Star Trek, The Next Generation, interactive VCR board game. I've never heard of
Well,
these.
no, we
What?
didn't have those. Listen, we didn't have interactive games like that until DVDs were around.
Yeah, I remember DVDs, not for the VCR.
How would you even be able to interact? Because you can't. It's not like you can just skip to any section. You have to like fast forward and rewind to the right point.
Yeah.
Doesn't make
So
sense.
since we're talking about video magazines, I also have no recollection of Yahoo Internet Life magazine. Do you guys? Do you remember this?
Anybody go to
Oh,
Books a Million a lot and look at all their magazines? Has anyone ever seen this magazine before?
newsstands. Well, it was around for 6 years. So if you've ever been to a newsstand back in the day, in the early 2000s, late 90s, you probably would have seen it. I didn't. 1996 until August 2002. Never heard of it. So this person on Reddit is mentioning Click, the VHS Video Magazine, issue 1, November 1991. And below, I found a screenshot for Click, issue 2, December 1991.
RoboCop. Now that is a good movie.
And that's a VCR game. RoboCop. Those are all games at the top, Brian.
That's crazy.
Some of them I think are they were advertised wrong. I think some of them are like companions for video games, but definitely the VCR game Eyewitness and RoboCop are VCR games. Yeah, I know. It's Brian. He's rushing through. I know, Moon Freedom.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're just trying to get through this. We've got just a few minutes to spare, but I wanted to talk about some logos and residues.
Yeah, there's some new ones in there.
Yeah, we usually cover this toward the end of the show. Sandy's
Thank you,
in the
Brian.
What's that?
I said
Teresa?
thank you, Brian.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Teresa. You want to talk about this one? What is this here? Is that like Sonny and Cher or something like that? What is this?
Yeah, Teresa, do you remember why I have this picture?
What is this?
It's from the Golden Girls. It's not on screen, Brian. It would help if you were sharing your screen.
Oh, I'm not. Okay, I thought I was sharing my screen. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's supposed to be like Sonny and Cher there.
And look
That
at the
looks like-
size difference between Sonny and Cher. That's residue of Sonny being much shorter than Cher, but now he's like 5'9", and they're like almost the same height.
Yeah, I remember. I thought he was much shorter.
Like 5'4", 5'5", yeah. So this is a very old VHS tape with the Pyramid A's.
What's this? What are we looking at
Futurama.
here?
Huh?
Yeah, the A's look weird.
The A's have triangles in them now, and the F cuts through, and so does the R. Sonic. Check out the O, Brian. It's crooked. And
Yeah, it's wonky.
Yep.
Yeah, we talked about this before on one of our shows, one of my shows here, where the O is wonky. What?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't
remember
either.
talking about it.
It was a regular O, and now it's wonky.
Yep.
But also, if you notice Sonic, a lot of people don't remember his arms being like that. They were
No, they're blue.
They were blue.
And I remember a white chest, not the skin chest. I remember his chest being white and matching his gloves. So this game is from the late 70s with the dots and the A's and the ST merged and the RAI merged. It's all wrong. Cut
It
out.
looks like he's doing the thinker pose or something.
Yeah, it's in his mouth. And check it out. It says the Inky Dinky game.
Oh,
And
where?
that's merged too. Look underneath. It says under the red brain string, the Inky Dinky game. And the K and the Y is merged. You see it?
Yeah, I see that.
And it's Inky Dinky. I
Teresa,
think
you
the
awake?
GAM is merged too. So Wizard of Oz, the wizard part is just printed and it's all merged. And the is merged, TH. Oh, Teresa's phone overheated. Thank you, Wizardry. We see you, Teresa. She's in the chat.
Rainbow Magazine, Magnetics.
Magnetics. It's the VHS tape, Brian. Look at the font. Look at the W.
Yeah, the W looks weird.
The cutoff T. There's a cutoff T. Look at the
Bunch
S.
of letters are split. Yeah. Yeah, the S looks weird too.
It's cut off.
Oh, McDonald's breakfast? What? It's all merged.
Yeah, it's all merged. This is the new stuff I added. The Big Breakfast. REAKF, all connected. The AST is connected in Big Breakfast in the 80s on the styrofoam. Hotcakes from the 80s. Look at the CA. CAKE. Cake is all merged. This girl on YouTube, Royalty Soaps, she makes soap. She made Brussels sprouts soap, as she wrote, Brussels sprouts soap. But her graphic says fresh Brussels sprouts. So there's residue. She remembers Brussels sprouts like we do.
Yeah, all of these are really good. You guys had some good ones for tonight, Sandy.
Yeah.
So I guess are they going to catch you on your channel? What days do you do YouTube videos on your channel?
Well, it's hard to do YouTube videos at the moment because I can't present, which is going to change next week. But right now, I have to find someone to stream with me to present images. So it's random whenever I can get someone to go live with me who doesn't mind showing all my stuff.
All right.
But,
What day do you prefer? Like when you get ready to do
well,
your stuff?
Sundays, Tuesdays, it changes because my show with Curiouser changes. My show with you changes. You change between Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, sometimes it's Saturday, sometimes it's Sunday. Just depends,
So
you know. I like
yeah,
to
so
change
two
up
of the shows
sometimes.
I'm on, the days change up. And even sometimes Scarab Performance, they'll do Twisted Tuesday instead of, so it's all whenever I have a free day to do something and if I can get someone to stream with me. But like I said, I'm not going to need anyone after next week, so it'll just be when I get a chance to. But it should happen more often now because I'll be able to present.
Yep.
Thanks to Brian, because Brian got me a laptop. Thank you so much. I
You're
cannot
welcome,
wait for it to
Sandy.
get here.
It should be there probably, I think, by Wednesday or maybe before then.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I honestly can't wait, guys. It's gonna be a whole new world. I'll be able to present and we'll be able to stream without having to make arrangements.
Well, let's hope Wednesday, everybody maybe they'll have a little bit more money in their account,
Oh gosh,
Hopefully.
please.
Yes,
I want to know:
we all need.
Are there any lucky people in the chat who actually got their money today? There are some people who actually got money today, even though our banks told us it's not happening until Wednesday.
Like, I don't know. There is actually a calculator online to see how much you can actually get. I think let's say if you were married with like 3 children,
Yes,
you could
like my
get
sister.
you could literally get $7,000 back into your
That's what
account.
my sister. Yeah, that's what my sister and her husband are getting.
That's insane. Well, I hope everyone has a great evening. Have a great Mandela Day, and God bless. Do you have anything else for them, Sandy?
That's it.
And
Thanks for
don't forget
being
to
here,
check out.
guys.
Yep, and don't forget to check out Teresa Lynch's group on Facebook. If y'all are not part of that, you can check it out. Her group is Mandela. Was it Mandela Reality Residue Hunters?
Yes, it is.
Yep. All right, everyone. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for being here and thanks for participating.
Then don't forget to change your clocks.
Oh gosh. Good night, guys.
Good night, everyone. God bless.